Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to my channel and to episode 15 of Rising with Rice, this College 26 promotion and relegation universe. We are in the MAC Conference Championships against Colorado State. We are looking for the 3-time back-to-back promotions. Can we get it against this team who we are far better than? 15-point overall difference. Hopefully we can prove why we are so much better than Colorado. Let's go and get promoted. Colorado starts with the ball in this championship game. Can we set the tone immediately and get some sacks, get a fumble, an interception, just something? We need to muscle this team and show them why we deserve to go up and they have to stay in this division. We are the rightful team to go up. We are far better than everyone else, and that is proved. David Ozigbo with a big sack, forcing them into a 3rd and 11. An early 3 and out would be great here. Come on, let's get to him again. There is some pressure in his face. He does have the ball downfield. We are all over it. A one-on-one coverage. We're getting the ball straight away. Great starting position for us. We are already in Colorado State's half on their 49-yard line. Holly does step up with the scramble. Gets plenty. Gets clattered and he fumbles the ball. Well, Colorado have the ball back immediately. I mean, that was a good scramble by Holly, but just didn't end particularly well. Opening 6-yard run by Colorado State. They are going to run again. We do stop him this time though. He only gains a yard on that run. My controller is back. It's plugged in. They do go for the run. They get stretch play to the outside. And they do get the first down. 3 runs in a row. It works out for them. We need to be better than that. Many years our defence has always stepped up and helped a struggling offence. We seem to be a better defensive team than an offensive team. Especially when we're watching. When we're not watching, yeah, our offense does very well, but that's obviously because we're playing lesser teams. But when we're watching live, it always seems to be the defense which comes up for many big plays and digs us out of jams. We need them here too. 3rd and 3. Colorado State on our 45-yard line. It's going to be a pass. And he did have to throw it pretty quickly. He did have a defender screaming into him. The pass is incomplete and they have to punt. And what a punt that is. We begin on our 3-yard line. The ball was handed off to Ivy and he breaks free for 17 yards on his first run. It's not going to be his final game for us. Considering we're 9 and 3, we're definitely going to get a bowl game. So it's his second to last game for Ivy. As we do lose 8 on that big sack. Our offensive line is very good. We shouldn't be struggling against a team like Colorado State. But that's 2 sacks in a row. So we started on our 3-yard line. We get a 17-yard run. And then we lose 14 yards on back-to-back sacks. Good start for us. Ivy gets the ball, goes to the outside. And is he going to get the first down? He gets a spin move. Tries to reach out. Unable to get it, but he is on 2 rushes for 40 yards. I mean, we'll take that kind of production. But overall, that was very poor by our offensive line, giving 2 sacks back to back. Colorado with the ball on their 39-yard line. It's going to be a pass. And they are able to get 5 yards for it. Duke Fawcett, their QB. Is he going to be able to out-duel Max Holly today? Hopefully not. But he might be able to. He's going to keep the ball this time. He does have plenty of pressure. And that ball is incomplete. The pocket was about to collapse on Fawcett. He did have to throw it away. And luckily for us, not completed. Heaves the ball downfield, 1-on-1. Pass, break up. They are punting. The ball only just bounced into our end zone. I thought for a second we were going to be starting on our 1 to back up starting on our 3 the previous drive. That's not the case. We get 4 yards on that opening play of this drive. Our offense needs to step up. Ball hits one of their defenders and goes down to the ground. I thought we were going to be able to get it on the deflection. Not so. Is it going to be a 3 and out? And it's lucky to not be intercepted. We do go 3 and out. Another solid starting position for Colorado. They start on their 44-yard line. It's been a disappointing opening to this game so far. 0 points scored. Not much really happening on offense. Are Colorado State going to be able to do anything about it? Not this time. They lose 2 on that passing play. And it looks like it's going to be a 3 and out potentially. That's probably the most said phrase so far in this series. But it's not going to be happening this time. A bullet downfield to Dom Savage gets them up to our 36-yard line. Fresh set of downs. Colorado State coming to life a little bit, especially with that throw. But that is picked off straight. So that is Julius Farrow. We get the ball back. We pick off 4 sets. Right, can we actually do something and not go 3 and out this time, boys? Holly with plenty of time, and he throws behind Nadi. Come on, Holly, do not let the bright lights phase you. Yes, we're in the conference championship game, but come on. Ivy with the ball. Nearly spins out. Defender does get past him, but gets taken down by the second guy. Ivy is electric this game. Let's just feed him. He is doing very well. Holly's going to have to step up. He does scramble, gets the first down and dives this time. He doesn't lose the ball on that scramble. 3:55 remain. Holly, come on, mate. He is not looking good throwing the ball so far. This might have to be a running game. Get the ball to Ivy. Get the ball to Khaled. Holly with the ball downfield, 1-on-1, and that is incomplete. That awful animation which everyone hates and needs to go. As we are staring at punting the ball back on this drive. Nope, is a fumble. Who's going to get it? We do recover it on that big sack. What a disaster this game is. It just feels like whenever I watch these games, they're just not entertaining. Well, it's good defensive football, but it's, a bit boring when it comes to offensive football. Which, some people, they do. I mean, I do like defensive football. Because, everyone knows the famous saying, offense wins games, defense wins championships. So we call a timeout. Why are we calling a timeout? So we have wasted one in the first quarter for no apparent reason. Cheers, AI. Colorado State did get a big passing play there. It was more run after the catch than a big throw downfield. As their running back gets forward for a good amount there. David Zippo goes down with an injury. Why not use a timeout for that? Sarcasm 101. Another running play straight up the middle for 6 yards. Colorado State's at our 9-yard. 2nd and 4. QB gets the ball out whilst getting hit. Gives them their 5th first down of the game. As you saw, we are only on 2 first downs. It's not been pretty for us. Run defense has to come up big. 2nd and goal. They're on our 1-yard line. You have to imagine it's going to be another run. It is. And he gets in untouched. Right, come on offense. You need to step up here. I need to see something from you. As their defender just runs sort of straight past Holly. That should have been a sack. As, wow, the defender had no idea what he was doing. The ball downfield is incomplete, so we are looking at a 2nd and 10. Little spin move there, as we only gain 5. Are we going to be going 3 and out yet again, punting the ball yet again? Empty backfield on 3rd and 5. Another sack, another fucking punt. It's just not fun to watch when it's like this. We are far better than Colorado, and we just can't do anything against them. As they get a first down from that first down. Ball is incomplete, leaving us 2 seconds left in this first quarter. It is going to be a run. Are we able to stop him? We do. He doesn't gain anything, but we don't get a TFL. 3rd and 10. We did get pressure to the QB. Can only throw it out wide for 2 yards. They are punting. Their punt ends in our end zone. Means we start on the 20. Opening 4-yard rush. Clearly our throwing game is not it this game. Prince Ivy had a couple of outstanding opening runs as we get sacked again. 3rd and 13. What are we cooking up on 3rd and 13? Is a ball downfield, 1-on-1, broken up. Guess what we're doing, guys? We're punting again on 3rd and out. Colorado yet again starting in their 40-yard line. Little play fake there. Maybe should have been intercepted through into double coverage with the ball tipped into the air. Yeah, 2nd and 10 for Colorado. We get some pressure. Why is he not tackled there? What are we watching? Are we just running at the QB and just like saying hello to him, or because there wasn't much effort to try a tackle there and then let him run for God knows how many yards? Fumble, pick that up. Now can we return that? Yes, we can. Finally, something happening, but not on the offense, just the defense. This game frustrates me. A not so great return from the opening kickoff means Colorado starting at their 10, and we are all over that. They lose a yard on that run. Empty backfield. We know this QB can run if he wants, so we got to be careful and don't allow him to do that. We do take him down, but he gets the ball out first for a gain of 3. 3rd and 8 for Colorado State. Let's stop them here. QB gets loads of pressure in his face, gets the ball, fumble. Can we recover? Wow, yeah, that was an interesting few seconds there. But they are punting. We start in their half on their 47-yard line. Can we get a first down? Oh, what a spin move by Ivy. We get a first down. Ivy does get injured though. Doesn't look too bad. Gets up on his own 2 feet. But we finally get a first down for the first time in God knows how many fucking drives. God, I'm a miserable bastard, aren't I? Well, when you can't blame me when their offense is playing like this. Lose 2 by Tremaine Khalid, who's going to be our #1 running back next year. He's I think he's like an 87 now. He does have impact dev traits, so he's going to get a few skill points to use. So we can get him into the 90s for his starting season. As we fumble the ball, and they recover. What a miserable offensive performance we have put up so far. Excluding a couple of them runs by Prince Ivy. It has been horrendous, hasn't it? Come on. It's not filling me with hope about winning this game. We need this defence as I've said this so many times, we rely on our defence so much. We have done for years. Because our offence just cannot put it together whenever we're watching them. 3rd and 3 for Colorado. It is going to be a run. We do allow them to get the first down with a gain of 4 there. Come on, defence. We need you to be better. Well, you are being very good, but we just need you to find that extra level. Can you do it to help us out? Not much there on first down. They gain nothing. A good pass on second down gets them the 10 yards they need. They get the fresh set of downs. They're on our 30. Marching towards our goal line. Can we do anything here? They gain 3 on that run play. They do lose an offensive lineman through injury. Looks like he might be off for a couple of plays at least. It's going to be a pass. We nearly get to the QB. We don't get to their running back. He gains 14. They have moved down to our 13-yard line. A little over 5.5 minutes remain in this first half. It's like pre-play adjustment. Running back gets free of the first defender. Gains 2, but another injury timeout for Colorado. 2nd and 8 is going to be a passing play. QB scans the field, and why is that not picked off? That should have been an interception. Come on. I guess maybe the speed of it, he wasn't thinking it was coming to him, but how is he not brought down there? And that could have been picked. Christ. I am considering, if this drive doesn't go too well, replacing Holly. I'm very surprised he didn't get sacked there. He's able to get the throw off for a gain of 11, but he had 2 guys either side of him, and I just assumed he was going to be going down / fumbling, but he's able to get it away. He starts to scramble, runs backwards, just evades getting sacked, launches the ball away, but that could have ended badly for a big loss there. That could have also been a fumble with him running backwards and getting tackled by 2 guys. Over the head of the wide open, I believe that was Ivy, over his head when he had plenty of room. Holly is not... He gets sacked again. Is it the offensive line playing poorly? Is it Holly playing poorly? Is it both? All I know is he's probably got one more drive to keep him on the field. 6 yards there on the opening play for Colorado. We need to push them back. We need to do something. We can't allow them to score any points on this drive. We are already trailing as they lose 2 players due to injury on that play. 1st and 10, just behind midfield. They do get a passing play off though. Just over 3 minutes remain in the second half. In this first half, Forsett has plenty of time. He does get hit and is out for a couple of plays. Injury timeouts. That is good news for us. Hopefully their backup QB isn't as good as Forsett. Is a quick play to the outside, and their receiver gets past our defenders up to our 27-yard line. They do have a fresh set of downs, and they're just dicing us up. It's just hard to watch. It's just extremely poor. Incomplete pass on first down. 2nd down, quick play to the outside yet again. We are over it. They only gain 1. Yet another injury for Colorado State. They're obviously coming off of a tough season. A lot of injuries. Ball to the outs, to the end zone, and it is batted away. They lead by 6. We have 2 minutes 14 remain in this second quarter. I say 2 timeouts remaining. The 2-minute warning has been and gone. We only gain 2 on that quick little pitch. Khalid is the running back. We do move him out wide. Tries a spin move but doesn't get past the first defender. We are looking at a 3rd and 4. Ball to our big tight end Nadi, and he gets the first down only just. But we keep the play alive. Keep the drive alive. Holly is going to get brutalised here. Their 8th sack of the first half. Holly goes down injured. 2nd and 17. Quick little throw to Ivy. Does a spin move. Gains about a yard. Even loses a yard. Oh my god, we finally get a play that happens. That is bloody good. It'll be Lamar, our backup QB. And well, a throw like that, he might just be staying in the game if Holly comes back in. No, JK, our offensive line gives up the 9th sack of the first half. It's fun to watch, isn't it? 10 sacks. 10 sacks in the first half. Launches the ball downfield. Batted away. I mean, I just can't have fun trying to commentate this pile of shit, can I? Colorado State, who are, you know, considerably weaker than us, just running wild. Their defense is playing to like unhuman levels, and you know, a combination of our offense just also playing poorly. As Colorado State do have a holding on their left tackle, pushes them back 2nd and 11. Doesn't really affect them too much. They gain 4 on that 2nd down, giving them a 3rd and 7. 31 seconds remain. They have 0 timeouts. Quick little play over the middle, and that's going to be the end of the half. Let's look at these stats. We've allowed 278 passing yards total. They've got 10 sacks. We've only got 76 yards of offense. They have over 200 more. Well, what can I do? Well, nothing, because I'm just watching it. Other than just get mad and annoyed. It looks like Holly is back out. I believe that's number 3. Yes, it is. So this is it. This is Holly's last chance. Otherwise, he is going to get replaced. I mean, got lucky there. Khalid, the defender, sort of glitched out a little bit, giving us a 1st down. But Khalid should have maybe only got about 5 or 6 yards there. As it stands, it was a fresh set of downs. Holly has time. Has to throw to our tight end. He was going to face some pressure, but we get 9 yards. 2nd and 1. Is Holly saving his starting position? That's a good run by Khaled, but I'm guaranteed that's going to be pulled back. Yes, it is. 2nd and 10. So it just looks like our first play was nothing. But now we lose 2, giving us a 3rd and 12 situation. I think Holly's done just about enough. 11 sacks by Colorado. Holly did enough, I think, to give him one more drive. He had a couple of good throws, and that holding penalty really screwed us over. So yeah, he'll get one more go when we get the ball back, which is hopefully soon. They lose 3 on that opening play. They're going to lose more here. They lose 6 on that play, giving them a 3rd and 19. We should hopefully be getting the ball back. We can't allow them to convert here. Let's have some good coverage. Yep, that will do. Just having a drink, watching that, just sums up the game really, doesn't it? Very, very close to just simming the rest of this game out. They get a nice block for their running back. They move forward into our half. Despite being 15 points overall worse than us, Colorado State are playing like they are 20 points better than us at this point. 6 yards on that opening play. Can we stop him here before the 1st down? They do have a 3rd and 1, but they are in just about field goal range probably, but we are inside the stadium. We're in Detroit Stadium, which means they probably can go for longer field goals. It doesn't matter because they get the first down. On our 34-yard line, he gets another nice lane. 12-yard run. Just outside the red zone now for Colorado State. Pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10. That pass is also incomplete. Empty backfield. It's going to be a pass. That one is also incomplete. 3 incompletions in a row. They are taking the 3. Here we go then. This has to be points this drive. Khalid gets tackled for loss. Tried a spin move. And it didn't work out. 2nd and 12. Holly just about gets the ball out. He was about to get speared into the ground. Gain of 10. 3rd and 2. Are we going to be punting the ball? Holly keeps the ball. Just get down without fumbling. Okay. Starting to get a bit squeaky bum time now. We are losing by 9. Like I said, points have to be scored on this drive. Gain of 5. I don't think he needed to throw the ball that high. Luckily our receiver jumps up and comes down with it. Way over the head of our receiver. Lamar, start warming up, mate. You're going to be going on. Start throwing that ball. Yep. And that's going to be the change I'll make now. Holly has been benched. He is now the 3rd string QB. He will hopefully not be seeing the field for the rest of this game. Now we just need our defense to step up and try and get us back into this game. And they do with an opening play sack of 6 yards. I'm going to be greedy and ask for another one of them. QB hands the ball off to the running back and they lose a yard. 3rd and 17. This is what we needed. Just make sure they don't get the first down. QB is going to keep the ball. Only gets forward for 6. We are having the ball. Right, Lamar is a dual threat, so we might see some runs. Our playbook is more for just a pocket passer. It's an air raid playbook. So there's not going to be too many QB runs. So we did see Holly has run a few times. But when his name is called upon, he should be a far more effective runner. Although so far these passes, well, these couple of plays have not been good. We have 1 quarter to do something. Lamar with the ball downfield into double coverage. Sims can't come down with it. We are punting yet again. We have to force another 3 and out. Or not. My interest in this game is super low. Like I said, I'm very close to just simming the rest of this game out and not watching it. What is the point? We have been absolutely atrocious. Maybe the worst performance of the entire series, with considering how good we're meant to be and how much better we should be than Colorado State. 2nd and 9 for them now. Is going to be a run. And we do stop it for only 1 yard. They are outside field goal range here on our 44-yard line. So a stop here would be huge. And that is incomplete. So it almost feels like this is our final chance. Points have to be scored on this drive. We trail by 9. It is a 2-possession game. Four yards on that run. Gives us a 2nd and 6. Lemur has some time. And that is a great hold on there. I thought that was going to be bursting free. But we move up to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Khalid breaks 1 tackle. Spins into another defender. with a nice second and inches. This is what we should be doing. We should just be running the ball. Clearly, the passing game isn't working out too well for us. Ivy had them couple of great first runs. He obviously got injured a while ago and we haven't seen him since. And maybe he has played his final game for us. We'll have to see after this game to see whether he's going to be eligible for the bowl game or not. As the defender nearly commits a foul, but he doesn't. As we get a first down. This is the best offensive performance we've had the entire game, and it comes late in the fourth quarter. We don't gain anything on that run play. We are on to Colorado State's 29. 2nd and 10. It is going to be a run, and we only gain 2 or 3. Leaving us a 3rd and 7. I mean, a field goal isn't horrendous, but I would love a touchdown here. Just don't get sacked. And he does. And more annoyingly, he gets sacked on the right hash instead of being in the middle of the field. Means the field goal is going to be a little bit tougher. Right, and it's miss. I'm just simming to the end of the game now. Fucking atrocious. Total offense 172 yards. They had 202 more total offensive yards than we did. %52 completion for Holly. 84 yards off 11 attempts. Ivy, why weren't we running the ball more often with him? Well, he got injured, that didn't help, but Ezekiel Crummy at left guard, an 84 overall, gave up 6 sacks. To a 73 overall defensive tackle, he had 6.5 sacks. A 69 overall had 1.5 sacks. Patrick Farrow wins the Jim Thorpe Award, 4 interceptions on the year, 53 tackles, 13 deflections. We do have a bowl game. But I really couldn't give a fucking shit about it, to be honest, with how poor that last game wasn't. So I really don't care. And we didn't do much better in that either. Right, I'll go through the promotions and relegations, but yeah, I'm fucking furious. So I have mentioned a couple of times in the past about adding a couple of teams to the Sun Belt, and I think I'm going to do that by eliminating the independents. I think it is hell getting into here because you're just so bad. You have obviously the worst conference prestige, so I'm going to look at doing that. I don't even know if I can have the independents with no one in. I'm not sure if that works within the game, so this is my first time moving conferences, moving teams about in the conference. But I'll go through and work out who gets promoted and stuff, and then come next year when I can actually do the custom conferences, I'm probably going to try and get rid of the independents. So here is how the championship games finished. Ohio State destroyed Florida 30-7 to win the SEC. Moving on to the Big 12, we have USC prevailing over Pittsburgh in a very high scoring game. The Big 10, we have Tulane beating Texas Tech just about 34-32. On to the ACC, where we have Boston College beating Northwestern. So obviously Boston College promoted, TCU promoted, Tulane promoted, USC promoted. That's how poor we are is just still annoying me. I'm not doing my job properly. Yeah, that's not my job. In the MWC, Minnesota beat USF, so they go up to the ACC. In the American, we have Houston beating North Texas. So Houston in the American go up to the MWC. In the MAC, Colorado State beat Rice. In the Sun Belt, Buffalo join us in the MAC next year. And in Central USA, Georgia Southern beat Arkansas State. Now, coming up out of the independents, although obviously I'm trying to get rid of the independents, we have Missouri State, who finished on 2-10, where Louisiana Tech didn't win a single game. But let's go through and see who gets relegated from these other divisions. So Oklahoma go 1-7 in the conference in the SEC. So say goodbye to the top division for you. In the Big 12, going 1-8 and getting relegated is Texas A&M. In the Big 10, Arkansas, who were tied with Illinois on 2-6 in the conference, but overall only 3-9. You are getting out of the Big 10. You're playing in the Pac-12 next year. Speaking of the Pac-12, the unlucky losers are Nebraska, 1-7 tied with Louisville, but only going 3-9 means they are relegated down to the ACC. Coming out of the ACC is going to be BYU, again tied 2-7 record with Maryland, but only going 4-8 overall means you go down to the Mountain West. In the Mountain West, San Jose State down there at the bottom, only going 1-7, 1-11 overall means they move down to the American. In the American, Army going 1-8 means they come down to the MAC, so we'll be playing, well, maybe playing Army next year. In the MAC, the worst team was UTEP, only 59 overall, going 2-10 in total, so they move down to the Sun Belt. And in the Sun Belt, Coastal Carolina only went 1-5 on the year in the conference, so we lose them. They go down to Central USA. And the worst team in Central USA are Sam Houston. Normally they'd get relegated into the independents, but like I said, we're maybe losing that overall. Right, let's move on to the off-season. So our player leaving screen doesn't look too well. So we have 8 persuasions, we have 7 dudes. So we're going to use all of them, but yeah, it's not looking great for us. Let's look at some other people first. We're losing Prince Ivy to draft. Projected to go round 3. That'll do. Yeah, maybe round 2 will be nice. We are losing quite a few players for graduation. It's a shame Denzel Israel isn't going to make it to the NFL. He was very good for us. But yes, moving on to the main ones. What isn't good is this. Losing a star freshman redshirt right tackle. Playing style. We didn't get enough rushing yards with Prince Ivy, so we'll save him for last. Ryan Nix, we did redshirt him, so his playing time is down to an F. Yeah, I thought I could get away with redshirting him, but that is not the case. I very much doubt we're getting him. No, that's fine. Remember, he was fucking 82 speed for running back. Next, JD Soto. Again, he wanted better playing style. See, right. C, we have for the grade. He's only B-. That's what he needs. So it shouldn't be very low. This should surely be a medium. We're only just missing his playing style. So that's a bit unfair, if you ask me. Nah. Denard Vick, proximity to home. He wants to be closer. Alright, fair enough. Not much we can do about that. Foss, playing time for our QB. Yeah, so he's more than likely we're losing him. He's gone. Lamour, playing time. We're losing him. So are we losing 3 quarterbacks in a row? I swear all those weren't playing time deal breakers at the start of the year. Okay, well, we're keeping him a 61 overall normal dev trait quarterback. Yeah, thanks. But this is the one. We do not want to lose Frederick Tovar. We're going to. It's extremely low persuasion chance. I'm not holding my breath, and neither should you. Bollocks. So let's go through and have a look at the players we've brought in. We've got 32 people joining us. We'll start off with the transfers. So we've got Trey Ismail here, a star free safety sophomore. A normal corner in Devon Loper, but both 4 stars. Tavita Skura comes in as an impact Mike linebacker. Femi Saivi, I don't know how to pronounce that. Sophomore, Sam outside linebacker, normal dev trait. PJ Wicks, 2-star freshman, right guard, normal dev trait. 2-star normal right tackle. A star pure blocker freshman tight end. And a sophomore blocker tight end with impact. Freshman running back with normal dev trait. Junior running back with normal dev trait. And I believe everyone else is going to be high school recruits. So let's get into them now. So obviously we lost a lot of free quarterbacks to, well, we kept 1, but we lost 2 good ones. So I just went out and recruited 4 high school quarterbacks and, well, 2-star normal, 2-star normal, 2-star normal, 2-star normal. The best I could do as late as I could. Then we've got a 2-star right tackle with impact, a 2-star right guard normal, a 2-star right edge normal, a 2-star defensive tackle normal, and a impact, and a 2-star defensive tackle normal. This recruiting class isn't too good, but we're going to get into the last set of high school recruits now, including at the top of the screen. You can see there we do have a 5-star. So we have a blocking fullback with impact dev trait. We have a speedster wide receiver with elite dev. We have a left tackle with elite dev. A normal 5-star right guard. An impact 3-star strong safety. Impact 3-star center. A 2-star normal running back. 4-star receiver normal dev trait. A 3-star agile lineman normal dev trait. A star Mike linebacker. Normal for Manu Kramer at strong safety. Impacts for George Gamez at corner. And a impact speedster wide receiver. But we do have 2 elites, and that's fantastic. A left tackle and a 95 speed wide receiver. So we have gone up to a 3.5-star score, which is the highest we've been so far. And before doing all the training upgrades, we are at 85 overall, 86 offense, 84 defense. I wonder what we're going to look like after all the training upgrades are done. So after going back and checking the footage to see who else deserved to go up from the CUSA, so that was, if we just move over to the Sun Belt, so I moved up Arkansas State, who lost in the Conference USA Championship game, and Ohio, because them 2 were the next 2 best teams in the Central USA, so they have gone up to the Sun Belt. And then, as you can see, there are no more teams in the independents. I just think it's pointless just having 2 teams. They always do horrendous in there. They don't play any conference games. So we've got rid of them. So that means that I moved Sam Houston and I forget who the other team was. Sam Houston and Missouri State and Louisiana Tech. So these are the 3 that are no longer in the independents. Everyone else has been moved, and hopefully it should allow me to move. Brilliant. Okay, so the independents no longer a thing. Yeah, I just think it was a bit silly just having 2 teams down there. So the Central USA is now the worst league you can be in, and that's that. But yeah, so a quick look at the team. How do we look after doing all the upgrades? We go from 86 overall. We actually lose. Interesting. Okay. Alright, well, we're down to an 83 overall, but we are up to 3.5 stars. I'm actually surprised by that. I don't know what's gone on there. We upgraded players. How did we get worse? Oh well, that's the end of this episode. After a horrific episode watching that fucking game against Colorado State. Goodbye.